Hey there guys, thanks for joining us on another board game night. Today we are playing Castles of Mad King Ludwig from Bezier Games. With me I have D, Molo, and Ashen.
Honestly, it's not the same day as we played Valley of the Pharaoh. Or Favour of the Pharaoh.
This is Ashen's copy.
You've given it all away!
This is Ashen's copy of the game. Right, so Castles of Mad King. Oh, by the way, we're also using a couple of modules from Secrets. We're using the moats, which are these babies right here, and we're also using the swans, which are those babies right there. Okay, so basically, Ash is going to start off as the master builder. What that entails is we draw out a number of rooms from, which is dependent on these cards, and then he sets them out in order. So, for example, if he thinks someone really wants this room, he can put it down in the most expensive spot. This is obviously the most cheapest. If he thinks no one's going to want this, and it's a good bet considering no one's going to build that and end their castle.
You can't build it right now because it's a downstairs room and it has to be built downstairs and everybody's Barbican is upstairs. So.
That's right. So that's how the master builder does it. Then in turn order, so starting with me, because I'm to the left of the master builder, I will choose one of these rooms. So for example, if I want the dressing room, I'll have to pay Ash $6,000. And then D will choose one, Molo will choose one. If they don't want any of these rooms, they can buy some hallways or corridors, or you can buy a moat.
Or you can take 5.
Yeah.
You can choose to skip your turn effectively and take $5,000.
And then when it comes back to Ash, he gets to spend some of that lovely money he just earned by buying a room himself or one of the other options. And then any of the rooms that weren't bought, he then gets to put £1,000 or Ludwig dollars on top.
Marks, I believe they are.
Just so you know, with the scoring, we have each individual scoring stuff, which I'll show you in a minute. But we also have some generic scoring ones, which are these ones here. So you can get points for having the most entertainment areas, points for completed buildings, points for the biggest garden, and
square rooms.
Yeah, points for square rooms. And then we also get a little individual goals, which are like these.
Pause for a second.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, and these are my personal goals, so you can see I can score points at the end of the game for these as well. We have a nice little handy aid, so when you complete rooms, you get little special abilities as well. Obviously, a lot of this will make more sense once we get to the gameplay turn. We also start with 1,500 Ludwig dollars, and the swans are a set collection thing. At the back of the thing, it tells you, so you can try and connect as many different unique swans, and you get more points. There's points. There's a point scoring track. You'll see that later. Lots of different rooms. We're just going to build crazy castles, score as many points as we can. And that's about it. Anything you want to add, Ash?
No, that's about everything.
Okay, well, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, this is the gameplay turn. Give you a quick update where we are. This is what my castle looks like. My mad castle. So I've got a couple of swans. I've got a few things. Yeah.
This one, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got another one there. These are all my extra scoring cards. Alright, this is what the scoring looks like. So I think I'm in the lead, yeah, 36, and then Molo, and then D, no, then Ash, then D. D's lagging behind. This is what D's castle looks like.
I'm future-proofing.
Fair enough. This is what Molo's getting moat crazy.
Like a castle, mine looks.
This is Ash's castle.
Mine more swan breeding ground.
Ash is the master builder this turn, as he would start with. There's all these swans down there. So what he's got to do first of all, these are the pieces that came out. They're not in that turn order. He can arrange them in the cost of what he chooses. Just by the way, the game will end when this deck runs out. So every turn we buy one of these, we replace them with a new one, and they look like this. So that one tells us we need a 600, which is over there, comes out, which was that one. And then that tells us how many swans are on there, by the number over there. And there we go. So Ash, how are you going to maneuver these? And then obviously I'll get the first pick. So he could go into complete AP crazy, yeah, because he could look what I would want over there, and then he could make that more expensive. But if he wants money, he could make it cheaper so that I can pay, because I've only got $9,000. And as an option, I could just take $5,000, and he wouldn't want that.
Who would want that?
That's true. Should I tell you what I would like, Ash?
Yes.
Why don't you tell me exactly what you would like?
I ain't actually know.
Fair enough. Because I want money from you in a second. In fact, I want money from you now, please.
Oh man, Ashton's only got 2.
He's only got £2,000.
So if we all buy
There we
nothing
go.
from him.
Yeah. Okay, so this is how he's laid it out. This one here's got the most money on it, but it's really expensive. How much money's on here? 5. So that's effectively 10 grand.
Can't afford it.
Yeah, I can't afford it.
No,
Yeah.
you can cash in swans though.
Can you?
Yes.
How does-
The swans,
It's exactly the
3
same.
swans are worth 6.
Oh, you see, I would have loved to have a garden, so I could finish off this freaking castle. But this garden doesn't fit like that. And then I was thinking, well, this one likes to have gardens next to it there, but that one doesn't fit unless I do it some weird ass.
You can't do that
Yeah.
because of the fence.
So that's no good to me. How about we go for a nice big fat building, something like that,
Which obviously, you know, doors kind of. The doors kind of link each other.
and that's not too expensive either. Yeah, I'll go with that. So that cost £4,000. So there you go, Ash. There's £4,000 to you.
Thank you.
And then I score quickly. I score the 4 points because of that.
Yep.
Which will move me up there.
And absolutely nothing else, it would seem.
No, this one I'll score if it's next to corridors or door passages and things like that, but that's nothing. So now it goes to D.
I am annoyed because you bought what I wanted.
Yeah.
What happened to that massive round room? Who bought that?
This one.
Oh, you bought it. You got all the money
Cost
from
me
it.
nothing. Gave it all to Moho.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go with.
As you may have noticed, I'm not worried about moats. I'm just making sure all my rooms face me. What
I think
do you think about D? Which one?
we're going to spend 10.
Excellent. Thank
You're
you.
very happy at that, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
To build up some money.
I'll buy this one. So I've also got 4 back on that. It's going to cost me 6. I think.
You can obviously rotate them any way you want. They can also cover up doors and stuff. But what that means is if you cover up a door, like
right, yeah,
D is
so-
doing over there, that means you can never complete that room.
If we look at, obviously, I've played it upside down to the way I'm facing, because if I do it this way, it links up to this door, but then these doors don't link up, so it means I don't complete this room. Because to complete a room, you must have all of the doors going to another place. But if I put it upside down this way, I'm not worried about completing the corridor, but I'd like to complete this, so I do it that way. So I get 4 points for buying this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very needed points.
There's no minuses because I'm not next to any of those rooms with this one. So then I've completed this activity room, which on my little sheet, so I'm going to get another 5 points. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice. All right, Marlo, what would you like?
I think I'm gonna buy a corridor.
Okay, corridors cost £3,000, and they are still payable to the master builder, which would be Ash. And then, where's the corridor gain?
Right there to complete that and give me.
So bear in mind that's a upstairs.
Downstairs.
Yeah, they're just double-sided, and you just flip them over.
Okay, sorry, I didn't spot that. Yeah. Okay, so that completes that. So I get 10 grand.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, because that's what happens when you complete gardens, which is really, really useful. I've not managed to get a single garden yet, and the only one that came up didn't really fit with me.
Yeah, I've got a garden and it basically is never going to be completed because that utility room is blocking the door.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, so now it comes back to the master builder. He obviously now gets to choose what's left with all the hordes of cash that he made this turn.
Yes.
But he pays it to the bank, obviously. You can also obviously choose to buy a moat or a hallway or something else.
I think I'm going to buy a moat, please.
A moat.
Yep.
Right, so when you buy a moat, there you go. First we'll see where he attaches it to.
I'm going to plonk it there.
I'll move up my castle in a second.
I'm just going to cover up his grand bed chamber. I'm going to flood it. There. And so I'm going to score 3 victory points plus 1 for every type of these icons that I've got. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please.
7, nice.
7,
I've already given you the 3.
8.
I've already given you 3, so you're getting how many? 5 extra.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, nice. So Ash moves into the lead. And that's a round, basically. Oh, by the way, when you buy a moat, you flip over the top card of this deck, so it basically replaces one of the buildings we would have got. Okay, so the last thing we do, as Ash is the master builder, you place $100 Ludwig in dollars on the remaining buildings. And then just to show you, the master builder will then move on to me. But I just want to show you how this works. There's basically 4 buildings on the board this turn, is it? 1, 2, 3. No, just 2.
Just 2 buildings.
So 2 more cards come out. So we got another 400.
Oh yeah, you bought a corridor and I bought the back.
Hey, garden, pumpkin garden, and a 200. So 200 goes from there, and then I'll get to arrange all of them in an order that I choose. And there you go. That's a full round. So we're gonna go a couple more rounds. There's not a lot of cards left. Once that's done, we work out the scoring with the final scoring there, and from these cards, and any other bonuses like swans and that sort of thing. And that's it. So we'll be back in a minute. Alright, so this is the end of the game. We've tallied up the scores. So to show you, in last place is Molo. Well done, Molo, your usual place.
92 points.
92 points, that's not right. You
I
didn't even
have-
crack the 100, man.
I have played this twice. The first time I won, the second time I lost. That's a good rating.
50-50.
Not lost. Last.
Alright, in third place is Ashen.
102.
102.
Yeah.
Cracked the 100.
I
And you
did.
built your full
And I
moat.
got my moat, yep. But I did get kind of, messed up in that. There were no 350s coming out. I think there were like 2, 3, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I suffered
And
a
then
lot from
full,
that.
yeah.
The little square buildings just weren't coming out. And those
Yeah.
ones that I needed.
And in third place was Moi.
108.
108 points.
Yeah.
You can
Just
say-
didn't try hard enough. First loser.
I was struggling towards the end there to try and figure out where I was going to get my points from. So I just kept making more and more L-shaped buildings come on. And then in first place, coming right up from behind, was
I
D.
did say that I was planning for a late game.
You did indeed. What did you get? 115.
115.
So you won by 7 points.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. With your crazy ass crypt.
Literally,
Friggin-
I have a left-hand side of a building and then lots of crypts. An outside garden which leads to a bottomless pit.
Nice. I know what you've been doing in your spare time.
Killing people.
There we go. So that's the end of Mad King Ludwig. So what did we think about this game and in general? So D, this was your first play. And as you're the victor, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Lots of slightly random elements with what buildings come out based on the card. So obviously where you had, it's always good when you've got your own secret objectives as well as end scoring, so you can try. I had like this one, which means I really wanted to get the square buildings because I was getting double E points.
Yeah.
And on the last turn, I managed to get another building, which enabled me to tie for first place. So that was quite important for me.
That was actually quite a big swing. If
Yeah.
I'd got that square building, which I discarded at the
Yeah,
end,
you were like, nah, it's rubbish.
if I got that, I could have changed it quite a bit because
Yeah,
I would
think
have.
so.
Eh?
I would have then only would have lost out on 2 points there. Another point would have lost 3 points.
I would have
You
got in
would
about
then-
3 or 4 points
You
as
would
well.
have then tied. So rather than getting 1 point, you would have then got 6 points. Yeah, you would have won.
Yeah.
So
Damn square building.
something as small as that made a big difference. Yeah, I was a bit cagey to start with because I was thinking there's a new moat system. I was thinking, am I missing out on that? Because I didn't go
Didn't
for
do
any.
us any good.
But yeah, first and second
typical-
without no
we,
moats.
we didn't even bother. So maybe it's a little bit of a distraction. I don't know.
Well, it ticks you over a lot during the game.
Yeah.
But I don't like it because I want to build it out and all
Yeah,
crazily.
it constrains you into this
But
little.
once again, like something which I've sort of tried to strategize around was I was competitive on all 4 of these. I
Yeah.
think I tied for that one. I tied for that one. I tied for that one and won that one. So that's a lot of points. That's 24 points there just on
Yeah.
those ones.
Well, that is the way to go with
There,
point
so-
scoring games. Focus on the points.
Yeah, and I've noticed it in quite a few games I've played recently that where I have a good even amount in everything, I've then got a lot of points at the end rather than going heavy in one particular area.
So how much would you score out of 10?
I would say 8 out of 10.
Yeah, pretty good. All right, Marlo, what did you think?
Well, I've played it before, and I don't mind it. I've got to admit, it's not my favourite game in the world, but it's still a solid enough game. I mean, I was not bored. It's a slightly lower 7 than the previous one we played, I guess.
So a 7.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You, Ash?
Well, it's my game. It's got the. It's really weird trying to talk and at you guys. It's got the expansion in there, which I think adds a little bit. I think not the. I think the swans are a nice addition. The moats not so much. And we didn't use secret rooms because they kind of confused me a little because I couldn't get my head around it because So maybe if somebody can explain them slightly better in the comments somewhere below, that'd be great. I like it. I always like to see what sort of craziness everybody's going to end up building, especially Jason with his OCD and everything's got to be like this and that and So I think in a way the moats do kind of constrain that crazy buildingness because like you're stuck into this tiny area and it's like I would have been able to like build some of these in completely different places.
I wonder if that is actually a negative side to the moat expansion. The fact that you decided that you wanted to do that, but then it meant that you had to almost find perfect tiles. Well, I was like, forget it, I'm just going to build a few things over there, that's going to go miles over there. Made no difference.
I think I would have been better off waiting for like the moat related
Because there's a lot of variation in
scoring
tiles
to come out and stuff. And if I don't know whether there's actually any moat related bonus tiles actually.
How much would you give it out of 10?
Easy a 7.5. I
7.5?
like it. Maybe pushing to an 8 sort of thing. Play more than once a year is always good.
I really like this as well. I mean, Bezier Games' other favourite game is Suburbia, which everyone loves, but I'm not a big fan of Suburbia, but I really like this a lot. I love the idea of building the castles and trying to figure out how you can put them together to score the most points. Yeah, the swans are a nice little addition. I don't mind them. I think the moats are interesting. They tick. I was watching while you guys were playing. You were ticking over quite nicely. Ticking over, because every time you put stuff in there, you get points for any of these buildings. So that's pretty good.
I wonder whether we did score them wrong. Whether you do score like because it says 1 point. I was playing it that you.
I reckon it's per side.
Yeah, I was scoring it that you only get like that point for each
for having moats on your castle.
But it might be that you
actually get 3.
Yeah, it could be that I misread it because it didn't feel totally clear to me in the rules. I think that
we'll double check.
Yeah, hopefully somebody else knows what's going on.
But yeah, for me, I would give it an 8 as well. I think it's a really good game. It's really fun. I love I'll put these out, see what people buy, and then I get the money for it. I love that sort of I pick you or I split you pick sort of thing. I like that a lot.
I think it's really good the fact that they pay you as well.
Yeah.
Because it means that you can almost in a 4-player game. Like you think, okay, I'll try and spend a bit of money here, a bit of money there, a bit of money there. I'm low, but now I know I'm the master builder. I'm going to potentially get 3 lots of money coming in.
That's certainly my favourite thing about the game.
At the end of my last round, I had, I think, before the start of my turn this time when I was last building, I had like 3,000.
Yeah, and then you had like 20 at the end of it.
33,000.
Yeah, 33,000.
Minus whatever you bought.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to run out of battery here. So just to say, thanks for watching, guys.